Hey guys, welcome back to Non-League to Legend. Today we've got two games in the league for you. First up against Morton, and the next one I believe is Ross County. Since you were last with us, things could be going a lot better. We've had a dreadful start to the season. You were last here for the Kilmarnock and St Mirren games. Since after that we lost 3 on the bounce without scoring any goals. We then beat Queen's Park 3-2. We then get knocked out of the Trust Trophy second round against the Rangers under 21s, and then we beat 3-1 and 2-1 off of Wraith and Partick Thistle. So we're taking a bit of a beating. This is how the league is looking after 7 games. We've won 1, drew 1 and lost 5. So hopefully we can turn our form around sooner rather than later. Transfer wise, we did manage to bring in a few players. We also sold a couple of players. We sold Kevin McHattie to Scunthorpe for 3,000 and Andy Ryan to St Mirren for 20,000. The transfers in, we brought in Robbie Orr from Rangers on loan. He, of course, spent 1 season with us at Albion Rovers and played pretty decent. We then signed Jake Hasty on a free transfer. He can play anywhere behind the strikers or on either side of midfield. He can also play up front himself. It says here he's a 3-star current ability and 4-star potential ability. We then signed Liam Dick from St Johnstone. We were badly needing a left back, and he's the left back that we brought in. He looks really, really good. 3.5-star current ability and 3.5-star potential ability. We then signed Barry Mackay on a free transfer. He can play again anywhere behind the strikers up front or on either side of the midfield. He looks like a really good signing. We then signed Alex Kearns, who is a 3.5-star current ability goalkeeper. So he's a full 1-star better than Snedden. So he's just slotted into that position, although he has conceded 7 goals in 3 games. And we then brought in Chris Hamilton from Dundee on loan. He's just basically round his back up in the centre back position or the right back position. That is basically all we managed to do. We did have a few deals in for players, but they decided to go elsewhere. We've got a couple of transfers coming in January as well. We've got Connor Livingston from Cork City. He joins on a free. He looks like a really good midfielder, and to get him on a free transfer is also a bonus. And Paul Lochray, who we're getting in from Gillingham, he was available and approached to sign. So the 58,000 must be compensation, because we never had the money to sign him, and he's not worth that now. We're bringing him in more as squad depth and maybe build to the future, so I'm kind of unsure on that. Let's just get started with today's first game against Morton. This is the team that we're sending out against Morton. We've got Kearns in goals, we've got Dick, McKinnon, Want, Brown at the back, Robertson and Goss in midfield, Mitchell and Kilty on the wings, and Graham and Ur up top. I'm really hoping that we can change my form around. I must admit, I did think this season would have went a wee bit different. I thought we would have been one of the better teams in the league, but apparently not. Apart from the Queen's Park game, we played really well. We earned the 3-2 victory, but every other match we've just been overrun. The Partick Thistle match, we were winning up until the 75th minute, and as per usual for one of my teams, we got beat by 2 late headers. But we went into the break, nothing each. This needs to be one of the games that we're winning, because Morton are just above us. So by beating the teams round about us should give us the foundation to maybe go on and push for mid-table. But we don't really get a lot of attacking highlights. I say that just as we get one. Kilty's in. Can he find the cross? He does, but it's blocked. And now Morton are on the break. This is what's been happening. Like, when the chances that we get, the other team usually runs up and scores. It always starts off with a highlight from ourselves, and then they win the ball back and they run up and score. So I'm kind of glad that they never done it that time. But they've got a free kick now. That was unlucky. That was just over from the Morton player. So Kieran Mitchell is apparently our best player, but I've yet to see it. He's not played very well at all. So he really needs to improve his form or risk being dropped. Goss taking the corner, and Robbie Orr knocks in the cross. Well, it wasn't a cross, it was a header back across, I think it was, from Want. But we've got the ball again, and Robbie Orr is there again. That was a good cross and a very good finish. Good header. Hopefully, with scoring 2 goals late on, that we won't lose the match from here. Got my fingers crossed that this will be our second win of the season. Graham charging forward now. Can he find the pass? He doesn't. But Want picks it back up at the back to Robertson, to Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay shoots, but it just goes wide the keeper. That was unlucky. And the first game of today's episode ends up in a 2-0 victory. That was refreshing. 2 goals scored, clean sheet. I like to see that. So hopefully we can continue on with that and take that performance into the next game against Ross County. Right, and this is the team we're sending out for the game against Ross County. We've got Kearns in goal. We've got Dick, McKinnon, Want and Hamilton at the back. Robertson and Goss in midfield. Mitchell and Kitley out in the wings. And Graham and Orr up top. I've had to bring in Hamilton because Brown is picked up a knock in the last game, so we don't want to damage him even more. Also, I think if Mitchell doesn't put in a half decent performance in this match, I think this could be Barry Mackay's chance to go into the starting lineup. That was very close by Ross County. They went really close to going ahead. I've just noticed that they're playing 5 at the back, so it'll be difficult for us to break them down, but hopefully we can do it. Another header. Switch teams and we still can't defend across. Ross County are in again. Good save from Kearns this time. As of now, we go back to bottom of the championship. That was a good pass across to Robbie Orr. Now Kilty on the right hand side crosses it, but it misses everybody and goes through to Dick at left back, to Robertson, back to Dick, who crosses, and Kilty's there and pulls. Keeper made a fantastic save, but Graham was there for the rebound and taps it in and brings us level. Good reactions from Graham there. Ross County now with the ball. That was a good pass. Oof, that was so close. That would have been a cracking goal. But thankfully they never scored it. We've got the ball back. Graham brings it in to Robertson, who plays Graham through. Graham goes by his player, but he's shot straight at the keeper, and the keeper puts it out for a corner. Goss with the corner now towards the front post, but it gets cleared, and now Ross County are on the break. Now it's their turn for the corner. Hopefully we can clear this. They win the header, but it goes over. Hamilton with the ball to McKinnon, to Robertson. We seem to be passing it around quite well now. Mitchell's on the ball to Graham, to Ur. Back to Dick, what can he do? Passes it inside to Robertson, to McKinnon. I think everybody in their team is now going to have a touch of the ball. Goss now to Hamilton, to Ur, out to Kilty. Kilty crosses it in, and Mitchell is there, and Mitchell scores with a tap in from the back post. That was unbelievable. That was an awesome passing move, and we've let in from another cross. Let's pump the fists and say that we're proud of the efforts. To be completely honest, I'd have rather screamed at them for letting that goal in at the end of the first half. And Ross County are through again, out to the right hand side, and good save, but the rebound is there, and Ross County go 3-2 up. Let's demand more. I think after this highlight I'll make a couple of subs. Ur plays through Graham. Graham has it down the left, crosses it into Ur, but Ur heads it over. We're getting chances, we're just not converting them. I'll take off Robbie Ur, I'll bring on Barry Mackay. I think I'll put Mitchell up front actually. Can have him as a poacher, I don't mind about that. Goss will take off for Scott Martin. And we'll go with that. Let's go attacking and demand a bit more. Ross County with the another cross. 4 goals we've let in, and they've all came from a cross. I really don't know what to do. Another match where we play awesome in the first half and dreadful in the second. Hopefully, between now and the next episode, we can put him a few more points on the board. If it keeps going the way it going now, then I'll probably be a wee bit nervous of getting the sack. I think we'll come back for the Kilmarnock and Arbroath matches at the end of December, if we're still in the job, that is. So if you liked that in any way, please hit the like button. If you would like to see more Football Manager 22 content on the channel, please subscribe, turn your notifications on, and thank you very much for watching.